Story number 2. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update for Switch 2 detailed via Nintendo. Which, this being a new story, a bit of a stretch, all right? Because
I liked it.
Here's my thing. I saw Wario 64 tweet this.
Yeah,
this
Kevin,
morning,
there's a
right?
link there if you want to throw it up.
I thought it was bizarre because it was a link to the Nintendo Japan website with the same screenshots that we've already been seeing for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's updates for Switch 2.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, a funny thing about these is these screenshots aren't even in 4K. They're like, there's nowhere on the internet that I have found, at least, that these screenshots are actually showing what the advancements are. So it's like, okay, cool. So I was like, oh, we're actually going to get some more detailed information. So I go to this website, and my phone's like, do you want to fucking translate? I'm like, yeah. And then it does that thing where it translates every other word. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, so what do we... So let me read this for you.
So if you want to click through, Kevin, it'll do the exact thing Tim's talking about that I did, where, it's all in Japanese, then you Google translate it, and then it's about Pokemon ZA, which we talked about yesterday. Amazing art there. Can't wait to review it. I don't know if you saw the subreddit thread. People are behind me reviewing it, Tim. No big deal. Just telling you what the people want. And I will rough up Mario. Thank you, Kevin. Look at this gorgeous art. And then you scroll to the very, 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 very bottom.
Trenton Williams in the chat. What? Tim doesn't consider this big news. Not sure if I want to review Pokemon this year.
Get his ass! And there you go. These are the details right there. Well, now, there it is, Kev. Stop right there. That one paragraph. That's it. Tim, take it away. We got the news, everybody.
You can now see Pokemon from further away, making them look even more vivid. With improved frame rates and other features, the movement's smoother, allowing you to enjoy your adventure comfortably. So be sure to update and experience the world of Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch 2 before anyone else. Now, there's one word here that sends me, and it is comfortably. Like the fact that they are admitting that the experience of playing...
we knew this was like glass in your eyes before.
That a game that sold, what was it, 20-something million copies? Last I checked, I think this is the second highest selling Pokemon game ever. And like by the end of it's probably going to be number 1. Somebody fact check me on that. I didn't know where I'm at with that.
Kindoffunny.com/you're wrong or just chat live.
But like what? They're talking about, now you can play it comfortably. Be one of the first to do that with higher frame rates. The Pokemon they move smooth. I can't wait. Real talk, I fucking can't wait. I can't wait to see this. I hope that it works. And I also think that it's going to. I really do think there's no saving the visuals of this game. Like, it looks like it looks, right?
Yeah.
But if it looks sharp and smooth and runs...
I mean, it's not going to hurt your eyes. It's going to be comfortable.
I'm going to be so much happier. And especially, like, we'll see what the frame rates and stuff are on handheld. Like, how much high, can it go beyond 60?
Yeah.
Am I getting crazy here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
As somebody, again, who...
We'll know next week.
I am chomping at the bit for more of this. More Pokemon, you know what I mean? God only knows I can't wait for ZA, you know what I mean? Especially when I review it. But to finish this, to go to the end game, to do the DLC, I'm stoked about it. You want to know my problem with the Nintendo Switch 2? Is that as somebody who didn't play a lot of Nintendo Switch 1 to completion, I have the Melissa Joan Hart pancake meme going on. Kevin, thank you for the picture. I have the Melissa Joan Hart pancake meme going on, where it's like, I want to play Mario Kart World, of course, period. I love Mario Kart, right? Ben loves Mario Kart. But then, when I'm not in the mood for Mario Kart, am I finishing Pokemon? Am I doing my new Tears of the Kingdom playthrough? Am I playing Link's Awakening? There's too much to play right now. Am I going back to Ultimate Alliance? Because that seemed like a lot of fun when me and Ben played it.
It's so funny because like you've been saying a lot of this. We've been talking a lot about the Switch 1 and then now the Switch 2 and all this stuff. In the last couple of weeks, you've been saying a lot of things that when you say them to me, it boils my blood. Like, it just really, really upsets me. But then I settle, and to the best of my ability, before I actually get mad, I'm like, you know what? This is a good thing. You're going to experience all these great games in an even better fashion. And it's the king of old game is old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, old game's old. I mean,
until
if I played
it's new.
it before.
Yeah.
Okay. If I played it before. There's still
Yeah.
juice here, you know what I mean?
Haven't you played Link's Awakening, the original?
No, never did.
The Game Boy one?
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I mean, my Ocarina of Time starts my Zelda journey.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you're about to play a whole bunch of great games.
We'll see.
I mean, that is the thing. But I do love that instead of trying to play the new stuff, like I don't even know what is new necessarily.
Just Mario
You're
Kart.
going to play your Mario Kart. Yeah.
And I'm going to play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But then I'll be right into it. I'll be your expert. Boning up for my ZA review.
Boning up
My ZA review.
God. Websites suck. All of them. I just went to one to try to find the information for this Pokemon sales.
Yeah.
And there's one that was called like Statusfy. and I'm like, this is gonna get me with the stats that I need.
Yeah,
I'll be satisfied with them. No, I get there. It's like you need a fucking Statisfy Unlimited account.
Oh,
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then now I'm at GameSpot. GameSpot, you should be embarrassed of yourselves.
Wow.
What is this? What the fuck?
Oh, where they do the articles that run into each other on top of each other?
They run into each other and then like embedded videos that aren't, it's just, this looks like shit. These ads, what are we talking about? Figure your life out, GameSpot.
Yeah.
God damn.
I blame Tim.
I can't even get the information I'm looking for here.
Tim?
Now I'm getting angry. I was going to get angry at you, but now I'm getting angry at fucking the Spot.
Damn. Remember Cool Spot?
I'll never forget Cool Spot. Obsessed with that, man.
The way people have been so adamant about bringing back long dormant franchises and things like, Sneak King and stuff, I'm shocked we've never gotten a new Cool Spot. Who owns 7-Up right now? Is it Coca-Cola?
No.
Is 7-Up an independent?
Maybe at this point. 7-Up and Dr. Pepper are homies. They're part of the same thing.
It's owned by Keurig.
Keurig?
7-Up is
I don't want to live anymore.
The brand and formula are owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper because Keurig, I guess, merged with Dr. Pepper. And internationally it's distributed by PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Sierra Mist is Pepsi.
Get me 7-Up on the line.
It's not even Sierra Mist doesn't even exist anymore. Did you know that? Sierra Mist got rebranded. Look at that guy. Nothing has ever been cooler. Nothing. We have Cool Spot and we have Chester freaking Cheetah, dude.
Yeah.
Those two guys, cool dudes. Pinnacle of cool. What's the commonality? No pants, sunglasses. Shoes. White shoes.
I'm gonna go. Everybody knows I'm big on LinkedIn. I'm gonna go to LinkedIn.
White. I'm not wearing white shoes. Fuck.
I'm gonna find who's in charge. Key people right now is CEO Tim Coffer. We're gonna get him on LinkedIn and we're gonna start the movement. Everybody.
Not this picture, Kevin.
Oh,
not that one.
I thought he was drinking something.
Snorting Cheetos is not cool, everybody.
I found Tim Coffer.
Great. Starry is the new name for Sierra Mist.
I'm gonna connect.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna add a note.
It.
Hey Tim.
Yes.
No, I'm talking. I'm drafting my thing. Hey Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Greg Miller.
Great start.
You know what? Go to ads and I will draft this message.
He's going to draft it, everybody. Everyone, we'll be right back. Here's a word from our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Mood. Let me tell you about the online cannabis company that's revolutionizing how we deal with life's challenges. From sleepless nights to stress-filled days, Mood.com has created an entire line of functional gummies that target specific health concerns with 100% federally legal THC blends. They'll deliver them discreetly right to your doorstep, and you can get 20% off your first order at Mood.com with promo code KINDAFUNNY. I've been having a great time trying out their different gummies and am loving how each one feels. Their Sleepy Time gummies will knock you out in about 15 minutes flat. No hangovers, no grogginess. Not only does Mood stand behind everything with an industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as I mentioned, listeners get 20% off their first order with code KINDAFUNNY. So head to Mood.com, browse their amazing selection of functional gummies, and find the perfect gummy for whatever you are dealing with. And please remember to use promo code KINDAFUNNY at checkout to save 20% on your first order. Again, that's Mood.com, promo code KINDAFUNNY for 20% off. Is the email drafted?
Well, it's not an email, remember. LinkedIn, I'm sending my connection with a note.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads like this. Hey, Tim, I'm Greg Miller, Game Award-winning owner of an online media company known as Kinda Funny. I'd love to connect and talk about bringing back the Cool Spot video game. Thanks. And that's only 183 of the 200 characters I had to use.
I think you should clarify that you don't have the ability to make games.
No.
Okay.
That's superfluous information. So we're going to send it. And now here, this is one of our traditional problems that Kinda Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Have I just kicked the snowball into the gutter, or have I kicked the snowball down a mountain? Where pretty soon I'm going to be on the phone with the chief executive officer of the CEO of Keurig Dr. Pepper, and I'm going to have a pitch for what we're doing here. Because I can team them up with, who? Oh, no. I was going to, what? Okay. Hold on. Move on to the next story. I'll make some moves over here.
I think I like where your head's at. Real quick, I need to let you know something, Greg.
Yeah.
John Mulaney fought 3 teenage boys.
Did it go? Did that
last
happen?
night.
How was it?
He fought him. He fought him, and he fought him. 3 hymns, 1 Mulaney.
Okay.
All right? I don't want to spoil
Sure.
what happened. I will spoil what happened immediately after. As soon as the fight ended,
Arrested.
the entirety of Bone Thugs and Harmony came out and performed.
Amazing.
I fucking love Everybody's Live with John
Amazing.
Mulaney.
Was it worth me watching? Should I watch it?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, yes. You please watch it so
Okay.
it gets to season 2. Please.
Okay.
Everybody, please watch Everybody's Live with John Mulaney on Netflix. What are we doing here?
I think it's fun. We never really truly made fun of Nintendo enough, or of like that being the update. But yeah, that was where we were at with that.
Yeah, I really, man. Let's get to story number 3. Another Persona 4 actor isn't returning to the as yet unannounced Persona 4 remake. This comes from Jordan Midler at VGC. On Wednesday, actor Yuri Lowenthal announced that he won't be part of the long-rumored remake. Has it been long-rumored? Or is it just kind of like,
We
A
thought
plus
it'd be
B
coming
equals
for
C.
a long time. Yeah. So it's been a rumor on that way.
Yeah.
And then Yuri, said this, and then Aaron says this, and here we are.
Despite his desire to reprise his role as Yosuke Hanamura, Yosuke, in a post on Blue Sky, Lowenthal wrote, and for those who keep asking, no, I'll not be returning as Yosuke for the Persona 4 remake. I asked, maybe I even begged, but they don't want me to come back. Now a second actor, this time, Erin Fitzgerald, has claimed that she also won't be part of the game. For those asking, I have not been asked to reprise my role as Chie in the Persona 4 remake. Fitzgerald wrote on Blue Sky, RIP, I'm blessed to have recorded as many Persona 4 games as I did playing her. Neither Sega nor Atlas has announced a remake of Persona 4, but reports have persisted for some time that
What are you laughing about? What's happening?
I'm so sorry. That one is currently in development. The last Atlas remake, Persona 3 Reload, was released in 2024, where it was met with critical and fan acclaim. This is one of those ones that I'm going to regret. But I have to tell you. Okay, Craig. I'm reading this. Now a second actor. And it reminds me of some things. It reminds me of things that Greg Miller talks about way too much.
Yeah.
I need you to know that this morning I was on TikTok. And there was a high school cheerleading competition that came up, and the audio is George Bush talking about the September 11th attacks, and these fucking kids, the cheerleaders.
Wait, this is like not, they didn't match this up. The
No,
cheer routine
the
was
cheer
to George
routine
Bush.
was like there was emotional music playing, and like it was George Bush talking about what happened, and the cheerleaders are like creating towers.
No.
And creating airplanes.
No.
And you hear the audience like, guys, no. What are we doing here? And oh my God, I was watching it and I was just like, what is fucking happening? And Greg, the only reason I bring any of this up, I'm not saying I think it's funny. What I think is funny is how much it makes me think of you.
Sure, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, that's fucked up, man. You're a good guy, but you're a bad guy.
Hey, listen, someone's got to be the face of 9/11, and if it's Greg Miller, it's Greg Miller.
It's not too late to not be the face of it.
Never forget.
Fuck, man. All right. Getting back on track here. So what do you take on this? Persona 4 seems to be happening.
Yeah, it seems to be happening, and I'm surprised to see the voice actor is biting on it as much. You know what I mean? Like, this harkens back to a long gone day, I would think, right? I remember Eric Layden, voice of Cole in Infamous 2, right? And I remember when he got baited by fans into confirming he was in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and that Solid Snake was in it when it was like, and nobody knew any of this information, and he was responding to a tweet as if it was thing, and I had to DM him, be like, that's not public, take it down. And he took it down. It's the same thing here where it's like, oh man, like, it's interesting to see Yuri, of course, Spider-Man, a million other roles, fall for it. Enough fans are saying it that you believe it's true. And now, granted, these are all humans that have day jobs and families and lives. They're not following video game news. It's very similar to Kevin Conroy, right? When he got baited into confirming Arkham Knight, when they were asking about Arkham Origins, and he confirmed Arkham Knight, and there was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, this happens, and I get it. But then for Yuri to take it down yesterday, be like, oh, fuck that up. Okay, I'll be quiet about it. And then Aaron to fall for it as well. It's like, damn, man. But yeah, I wonder, the biggest thing for me is I wonder if it's, I think yesterday we were talking about this, right? And then it was like, well, do you expect it to be at Xbox? Is it going to show up on the Xbox presentation at SGF, the SGF stage? And I wonder if that's us looking too closely at where there's smoke, there's fire. Like this is
Yeah.
happening because fans are asking about it, so they're doing it. It's not they're I don't know. Atlas isn't teasing anything to my knowledge that's causing fans to then go ask them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's imminent finding out about this.
I'm with you on that, but I do think it's kind of 50-50 because they truly are respectfully shitting these things out. Like they've gotten this thing down to a science where I feel like a lot of the remakes of RPGs specifically JRPGs, they've really found a nice kind of cadence of being able to in different ways. You look at the Dragon Quest games, right? On the one that just came out, the HD
remake.
2D for 3, and then we're also getting
Now
1
they're
and
doing
2.
1 and 2, yeah.
And I get that that's a very different style than what the Persona games are, but they did just release Persona 3 remake, and I'm pretty sure that like if we get a 4, it's going to be in a very similar, not style, but engine, and I feel like it's not going to be the hardest thing that's going to need a 5-year development cycle, right?
True.
But is it too quick of a turnaround? I think we'll have to wait and see. But like, I feel like they're not the type of group that really cares about spreading their releases out. Like, if they can get it done that fast, they're going to. But that's not at all a guarantee that it's going to be next week.
Yeah, I'd like to believe. I think it'd be a great announcement. I love Persona 4, obviously, so seeing more from that. And again, Barrett talked about this yesterday too, of like giving new voice actors a shot at it too. I think that could be super fun and see what they do with the characters. I'd like to believe it'd be next week. Easy points for a fantasy prediction if we want for when we get into predictions next week. But yeah, I don't buy that it's imminent. I think it's just 2 voice actors getting duped back to back.
People have been asking when we're doing our Summer Game Fest predictions. We've now locked it in that on Monday, Gamescast will be Summer Game Fest kickoff live or whatever it's called predictions, and then Tuesday will be our Xbox Showcase predictions.
Hell yeah.